Alright, this is Oracle of Seasons Archipelago Randomizer. Today I'm going to be playing on a beta version, which introduces some new things, changes some logic fixes, bomb chews and bombs come in bigger packs, and the big thing is the linked Hero's Cave exists. So it doesn't exist in the normal Hero's Cave spot. It was put into the desert. So it also helps give the desert a lot more value because it has a dungeon there. And we're already starting with Feather and Switch Hook. Pretty good start. We need 5 essences to win. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Why am I not connected? Oh, AP servers are rebooting. That's fun. Alright, yeah, we could still play, we just won't be connected. Okay, we got some pretty cheap items today. Let me go plant a seed real quick. Yeah, it's because there's a like pop-up over it that keeps saying it's not connected. Alright, so it looks like we have... Okay. Default Hero's Cave. Yeah, I'll probably wait a few minutes before we try connecting again. Wooden bird. Alright. I'll take those rupees, because that's going to help me. And we get a satchel. Ooh. I don't know what our default seeds are. They are Pegasus. Cool. And a Phongraph. You believe someone wanted to run a 1,300 person sync? And the site was leaking memory. Oh, that's fun. What if there was a map randomizer where moving from main square in Horon led to Hero's Cave entrance, left again would lead to the middle map square of Onyx Castle, so on. Yeah, something like a map randomizer would be really cool, but you'd have to probably start with entrance randomizer. Like, that would be the perfect start before you do anything like that. Which there technically was a entrance randomizer for Oracle randos, but not in the Archipelago sense. Alright, so let's see, that leads there. Furnace leads there. We can switch hook this sign, I believe, to destroy it. And we can get Sign Guy. Into a slingshot. Cool. See the left of my map? Oh, that's lovely. Let me fix that real quick. I had to change the cropping on some things because of some changes with the tracker. So obviously I didn't realize that the cropping on the map went a little over. There we go. Should be better. Why is there a line there? Let me fix that. Alright, cropping looks better now. Alright, let's see where this leads. So Market is going to lead us to a lake. Okay. Flippers are in here for 25. It's not terrible. That's like one pack, essentially. Bomb shoes! Alright, we got explosives, which is always good. And there's 50 ore chunks. Alright, perfect. We can now go buy the flippers. I'll quickly go do Winter Tower first, and then we'll go over there. Another Gasha. Very nice. Like, it's good to get Gashas early because we're going to need a bunch of them, potentially. Let me go grab my flippers before I forget about them. Curious if we can buy any of this money. No. Okay. Let's see where this leads. Okay. So far, like, pretty normal portals. Nothing too crazy right now. For a second there, I thought the patterns were just, like, broken. It's giving me a lot of doubles. Like, a lot of patterns in the same. That's really weird. That was a really weird set of patterns. Alright, more money. Shovel! Perfect place to get a shovel. Also, fun thing to note is that if we were connected to the multi-world, when we get a map or a compass, it would automatically track the entrance, but we're not connected right now, so we can't track automatically. Oh, it'll tell me in the map when I hover over, but I have to be in the regular overworld. Oh, I can switch by pressing start on the map menu. I feel like I probably should have known this. Also, my thing just completely reset on me. That's cool. Oh, because we can connect again. Alright, there we go. Or are we connected? Yeah, alright, we're connected. Cool. Maybe. Yes. It's kind of taking its sweet time, but it's getting there. Alright, let's get our code, because we want to head to the desert eventually, for sure. Okay. Honestly, from here is not terrible. There's a lot of things I need to be doing that I probably should be doing way before coming here. But I'm gonna grab that. Also find out what animal companion we have here. Which appears to be Dimitri. This is a little awkward right now, because I feel like I don't have some of the things that I might need. But I think I'll make some of this work. We're gonna get access to like a couple different dungeons, so for sure. Yeah. Doing this without a sword is not fun. I'm not gonna do this right now. Using the switch hook there would be way too slow. Because you have a 30-second time limit, and you usually make it there at like 30 seconds. Alright, good enough for now. We'll be back. Yeah, we're getting a lot of vanilla dungeons, which is something. There's a lot of weirdness going on right now with the randomization. Alright, that just leads up here. I really just want to see what this dungeon looks like. That's like the main thing I want to do right now. I don't care about anything else. Just let me into the desert. I'm sure there's probably plenty of other things that I could be doing right now that are way better and more productive, but getting to see a dungeon for the first time is definitely the thing we want to do. Nice potion. No, I don't have any more. I don't have any more that I can drop in there. Rod of Seasons for 50. Autumn, okay. I mean, we have default autumn, so it doesn't really help. But that does allow me to harvest seeds. So that's actually really good. And here we go. We have a dungeon entrance, which is D1. Okay. Well, I can do some work in here. This is fun. So, Rod of Autumn damages Stalfos. Yeah, it's all vanilla textures, but basically it's just the hero's cave moved over. Rod doing damage is not custom. That is in the vanilla game. Really? It only does damage to undead enemies. So Stalfos, Shrouded Stalfos, things like that. Thank you for that bomb refill. I really appreciate that. Now, when I go into the linked Hero's Cave, I'm not going to be able to do much at all right now. I could do a... No, I can't do a lot. I can't even do a little. Because like the first room that you have to do anything in, you need the bracelet for. Oh, idea? Okay, I guess Pegasus doesn't work on these guys, but that's fine. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Nice seed refill. Can't go any further without embers or mysteries, but it's fine. And we can get one item in here. Because this is like the secret drop down, and then it's just small key. That's fun. But we can see where this entrance is. It is D8, okay. And that leads to the volcano. So literally the only way in there is through the back door. That's fun. I didn't pick up the egg yet. Unfortunate. That does not harvest. Okay, yeah, we can't harvest yet. So by the time we're actually able to harvest, we'll probably have like a bazillion trees ready to go. Trying to remember like what else was in the shops. Ooh, nice. Lon egg in the market. Oh, level 2 switch hook. Or progressive shield. I think progressive shield is actually the more important thing here. It's 50. Of course it is. Oh, I should probably turn in the Cuckodex. Yeah, the Linked Heroes Cave really just kind of takes puzzles and puts them into like extreme versions of them. In this game, there's a lot more of just doing combat rooms and platforming rooms. Age's puzzles are just really obtuse. Or really annoying. Specifically, pushing the block in the lava room. Where you have to pull the lever to get rid of the lava so you can push the block around, and then you have to line it up perfectly so that it lands on the specific spots with the correct color facing up. Very fun. Oh yeah, I was reading a little bit about the gauntlet room logic, because you can apparently hold down a button with the Cane of Samaria. Which one did I get? I got one. There it is. And like you can skip a couple waves with that. Well, I just got my mystery seeds, so I might as well use them. Okay. That's a spot. That's a spot for a sword. So either... No, it's gotta be, we gotta find the bell for that. That's the only way. Already maxed out. That's fun. I wish I would have had all my seeds by the time I got maxed out, but it is what it is. Now let's see, Ember Seeds and Gale Seeds have to be around somewhere. Did I even... I definitely went past, right? I don't think I saw... Embers, did I? Is it Embers or Gales there? It's gotta be one or the other. It was Embers, okay. Alright, there we go. So now we can go finish up... We can go finish up D1. We can also do a little bit more in D2 here. Because now that we have Ember Seeds, we can make some progress. So I might as well do this while I'm here. having basically infinite ember seeds while we're here is a perfect reason to do this. I really don't need to. Like, I could go for the rupee room here. Yeah, I probably should, just in case something comes up real quick that we need a lot of rupees for. But yeah, otherwise we are going to need the bracelet to continue there. Yeah, let's go finish D1. Then I'll go around doing Ember Sea checks. Or you know what? Let me grab a couple really easy Ember Sea checks right here before we even go into D1. I might as well buy the shield and the level 2 switch hook now. And this was a map, right? Yeah. Okay. So D4 is at D1. I do not have boss key, do I? So I'm gonna come in here first, go to vanilla boss key, then maybe pre-boss, because those are the only things remaining. Alright, vanilla. Yeah, this has been a seed, for sure. Lots of vanilla randomization. I believe... Yeah, that works, and these work. Alright, we got our first essence. If I want to go all the way back up there, I have to go around. There's no other way. It's kind of annoying. What was in here again? Yeah, nothing. Actually, we have 99 mystery seeds. I'm going to use mystery seeds here. Blue ring, okay. It's a good starting ring. Compass for 6. 6 does indeed have an essence. And we can determine that also by looking at the map. See, I have planted 4 seeds already. Alright, since we unlocked the volcano, we can go ahead and get the item up here. This will certainly be a very interesting thing. If this is an item that helps me with progression, we would have to go into Linked Hero's Cave, come out... Okay, it's not. It tells me where D8 is. It's at 4. Which is probably the best case scenario for D8. Alright, I don't have a bracelet, so I can't actually get through here unless we find a bracelet while we're here. Rod of Winter, though. That's a find. I'll take that. That helps me with my next, like, place I want to go. Which is Woods of Winter. I also need to get back into Subrosia, don't I? I probably should go back into Subrosia first before I do anything, because I didn't finish all the dig spots. There's a sword. Alright. So that sword is going to help me immensely. Floodgate key as well. It doesn't do anything right now because we still don't have a bracelet, but it will do stuff eventually. But yeah, sword is the biggest thing right now because we need to probably start harvesting our Gasha nuts. Alright, let's get our secret. $20. I'm actually going to do this in a little weird order here. Gonna come up here. Get the item up here. And then save and quit to come back. So that way I'm already, like, in this area again. Another one. Alright, so the only thing I have left right now in here is hide and seek. So we'll try and quickly do this. And then we'll start harvesting. I feel like no matter how many times I do this, some of these patterns still trip me up. Yeah, each screen has 2 patterns, I believe. Yeah, this thing takes forever. It's really annoying. But we got some bomb shoes for our effort. Nice. It's really not that great, but I'll take explosives. And this leads me to actually a place I want to be. So I'll take it. This is one of the places I wanted to really visit. More explosives, I really don't need those. There needs to be an option for them to speed up, so that they run at like twice the speed. That way you get it over with faster, and it's a little bit harder. Alright, we have a sword, so we can go ahead and do the diver secret and the diving minigame. They go so fast, Pegasus is required. Now that would be really funny. Like, they just kind of zoom around the screen, and you really have to run to avoid them. Yeah, they have their blind spots, so it's not necessary most of the time. Alright, we're up to 7. 7 seeds. We need to start harvesting. We also need to plant, like, 3 more, I think. D4 is, in fact, an essence. So Gnarled Key would be very fun to find. I still don't have Egg. Because Egg was on Star-Shaped Door, I'm pretty sure. Right? I'm not making that up. Yeah, Egg was on Star-Shaped Door. Like, I knew it was in Subrosia Market, but I was like, I don't think it was on the ones that we could get. She gave me a ribbon! Yo, what's going on, Omega? Thanks for the good luck. I guess everything wants me to go back to Subrosia, so we'll be going there. We also have to start harvesting these Gasha nuts before we do anything. If they go too fast, then just passing by them might be enough to not be detected. Yeah. There's got to be like that fine line. Compass for 8. 8 does have an essence. I think the next ones I'm gonna do are gonna be up by Temple Remains. Because I already put one up there. Maybe I'll do Island. Yeah, I'll do Island, and then we'll do the one next to Temple Remains. Still need a few more kills for sure. I think we might be into the farm section. I don't know if I have enough kills for the one over here yet. Guess we'll double check. I do. All right. I might need to do this. This will be fun. Oh, wow. That was a lot closer than I thought. Another Gasha. Let's go. Yeah, 20 kills is not terrible in the grand scheme of things. Especially, like, if you're out and about doing things. As long as you just keep killing enemies, you're good, for the most part. Okay. That's cool. I'll go plant the one in the desert. Feel like we'll probably be back here soon enough. Also, let's plant the one over here. You're inside every single time. I hate that guy so much. Do I have another to plant? I think I do. I can plant the one over here. We might be max planting right now. Just for progression. Oh no, I don't have one more for there. Okay. So now we go harvest. We have what, 4 to harvest? I could also go to Suburgia and do a few things there. Well, now I can plant that one. Let's go do it. And this actually kind of works out in a little weird way, because I'm going to use this to go to Suburgia. While also killing enemies. Well, I guess we're not killing that one. Still nothing. I'm probably gonna have to literally find the bracelet. Yeah, Rosa... We only get one check from Rosa right now, because we don't have bracelet. There it is. There it is. It had to show up sooner rather than later. So now that I have bracelet, I think we can make some progress inside of Linked Heroes Cave. But before I do that, let's go ahead and just clean up a few things. I'm probably gonna... I have access to D2, I can finish D2. Debating what else I want to do. So yeah, we can finish D2. We can do D3 now because we know that that's at 5. We probably should do like a bunch of these dungeons first. And then if we run into a situation, then we can start looking at Linked Heroes Cave. I'll probably still want to go through most of Heroes Cave before we finish. Yeah, 2 is vanilla. Hey, you know what? We're right here. Let's do it. Let's clean out as much of the desert as we can right now. Oh, that's not ready yet. That's fun. It will be ready by the time I'm done here. Alright, let's go. It's been a while since I've done this, but I think I remember how this goes a little bit. Oh, I could do the skip here too if I wanted to, but let's just do it the normal strats here. I don't even remember like how many checks there are in this. Or like how many like chests you spawn. Alright, there's a chest. Few of them are just gonna be keys. Because there are enough keys in this, but, $11 chests, 5 keys. Okay. And most of those chests are the ones at the end, I'm sure. Third floor has the most items. Oh, I remember this one. This one's cheeky. You have to move the block before you light the candle. Because otherwise the chest blocks the way. I never liked this room. This room is annoying. Wait, is there... Wait, isn't there supposed to be an item drop there? There it is. And it's the gnarled key! Yeah, I guess it didn't kill the Zora. That's weird. Alright, let me see if I remember how this rune works. Yeah, there we go. Hello? Oh yeah, this room. Oh yeah, I do have a shield. That is true. Bomb Juice probably goes really hard on this. Alright, we got that one. I need to, like, figure out what the timing is for that. Alright, at this point, we should be okay. I think I could probably hit both of these with the sword. Yeah. Do I remember how this works? Is there a thing you can push? Or no, oh, I see. I see what I have to do. There we go. That works. Oh, this room. I hate this room. Forget which one I have to. Like, absolutely. I think I have to do it this way. Yeah, everything's better with the cane. I know that. Oh wait, I think I have to do it the... Yeah, I have to do it the other way, don't I? You have to push the blocks up so you can push... Yeah, there we go. Now this is the room that would have been a lot better with a cane. Because you can skip a bunch of these fights. Trying to remember where each of these fights are in the order. I don't remember anything. Alright, there goes my potion. Which I fully expected to lose. Oh, I don't have a song of my people. There we go. The mushroom was in here too. Shout outs to Bomb Juice. And the Hyper Slingshot in here! Alright. Now the question is it based on vanilla order or rando order? I guess we'll try vanilla first. It's not vanilla. Okay. But then where's the desert? Which one is the desert entrance? Huh? Because D1 is here. Unless it... No. Oh, wait. I'm gonna just do this just to see if we can find... Alright, I'm gonna save. We'll try this like 1 or 2 more times. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. We're not gonna worry about that. We have plenty of bigger fish to fry right now. We got some good stuff out of there though. Yeah, I don't know if it probably because the chests are not in the positions that they're supposed to be. You're never gonna get the correct solution. Also, just a note, the map did not auto-tab back to the main map when I got ported out of the dungeon. It's stuck on the Hero's Cave map. It only updated once I hit a white screen when I came into Woods of Winter here. But yeah, we should be able to get a bunch of dungeons complete. No, I just walked out, right? But then it put me at the exit of the cave instead of the exit of the dungeon. So maybe it's because of that? Like, it put me at the cave where you come out of the quicksand. I don't know. I thought that was intentional because I remember seeing a report about someone getting stuck in the wall, leaving there. I thought that was an intentional change. But I guess not. No, the exit was just moved over. Okay. Well then. Some weird things are happening with Hero's Cave. Alright, that puts us into a key lock situation here. So the stuff behind the other door is not going to be logical. Maybe? Oh yeah, I haven't been checking the owls here at all. Thank you! Appreciate it. I would have never known where the Maku tree is. Oh, that was not even a... Yeah, so we don't need to worry about that then. That wasn't even an essence dungeon. Oh yeah, because it was the alt entrance. Because that was the only entrance that I had access to. So it didn't... That makes sense. Why the cave. Okay. That's why it didn't put me at the big entrance to the dungeon, because the entrance to the dungeon never existed. Yeah, I save it quit and it put me there. To my last known entrance. Alright. D4. We know that this has an essence. So once I beat this, what's the next dungeon that I might want to tackle? Probably... I guess we go 5, which is going to be at... We now know it's at 3. Just based on everything we have access to. Yeah, 5 at 3. Oh, Fool's Ore. That's fun. Oh, I could also do 3. 3 at 5. Hey, they swapped. They just swapped. I just noticed that. Not vanilla, but just a quick swipperino. Let's see if Fool's Ore is actually decent. And because we know that Fool's Ore was in here, that means this is guaranteed to be an Essence dungeon. So we will absolutely clear this. Ooh, Rod of Summer. Well, actually I needed that before I could go to 3. Or the 3 entrance, so that kind of worked out really well for me. Yeah, you could also say that. If you just look at the tracker, maybe I would understand that this is an Essence dungeon. I knew it was, but... Justification for coming here to begin with. Boss key? Also, I should probably do that, because I already know that there is an essence there. We've already done it. So between 3, 5, and 7, one of those is a Baron dungeon. So when we go to those dungeons, that's when we're gonna have to, like, pay attention. Because we don't have information on whether or not they have an essence. Bigoron sword. Pretty sure this has to be the last key. Yeah. Okay. Let's finish this up. Spring banana. We already have spring banana. The new layout seems okay. The only thing I noticed is that the word Dancing Dragon Dungeon cuts over a little too far. So it's I have to crop like a tiny bit off of the D in order to make it fit properly without showing anything else. I think it's only by like a pixel or two. It's not like anything crazy. You put a new release to fix the issue with the finale of Link Heroes Cave. Cool, cool. Piece of heart. Should be able to use it with my current patch if I need to finish. Okay. Hopefully we don't need to, and we can just do it next time. Alright, instant progression. Instant progression in here. So this is absolutely an essence. Oh, I want those very much. Thank you. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you for telling me things I've gotten an hour and a half ago. Actually, probably more than that. I don't have cane, so unfortunately we are going to have to go the long way. So this will be our third essence. Need 2 more. The magnet bulb was at the bottom of the screen. I didn't even pay attention to that. Yo, what's going on, Bonkus? Fish! You moved it so that cane was a solution? I mean, realistically, you didn't even need to move it. Because you can still use cane even without moving the ball at all. Well, that looks like it's a small key anyway, so it's not gonna really worry. Oh, I see what you mean. The ball is normally right here, and you wanted to have it so that you didn't need to push it out of the way at all. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense then. Moving it just a little bit out of the way so you don't have to have the magnet glove, and you can just use the cane. I didn't even like think about that. Red ore. Furnace is open. You could probably just move it to the square to the left, and it shouldn't impact anything. Because there's 2 squares there, and that leaves you like 1 square of opening. You know what? I want to do this first before I do anything else. Alright, which one? This leads to there, okay. I think while I'm here, definitely want to do Winter Cave. And then we check out D3 at D5. Also gotta just like keep killing things. Oh, fish. Oh, did I harvest here? I don't think I harvested here yet. I did not. It's number 9. Thank you. Again, more things that I have already taken care of in the like first minute of the game. Fix the magnet ball. Cool. Alright, where am I going after this? Like, assuming that this is an essence, that would put me at 4. I need one more. I need Bell to get to 6. Which, really don't even want to do 6 to begin with. I need Jules and Spring for 7. I just need the Dragon Key to get to 8. That might be the most reasonable thing. Okay, don't need to do that then. It's the rusty bell, not the... not the actual repaired pirate bell. Shattered is vanilla. I know, eventually I'll play it. I'll play it eventually. Oh, you know that finding Rusty Bell in here means that this is an essence, so we're good. This is definitely an essence. That puts us at 4. It's really just gonna come down to finding access to the last dungeon that we need to do. And I think the more owl hints we do, the more likely we find something of value. Thanks for telling me the check I literally just did. Wait, what? I had 2 come out of the same hole? I've never seen that happen before. That's really interesting. I must have grabbed the first one fast enough where that the third one didn't spawn yet. And when it was choosing it, it chose the same hole. Okay. So now D6 is definitely on the table. Pirate Bell wins me the game. Pirate Bell or Dragon Key? So we're at a point where there's a 0% chance that I actually go back to Linked Heroes Cave. Because there's 2 items that will win me the game. Unless the one item locks the other, and that's the only one I have access to. Oh, I never harvested the desert tree, did I? I just ran out of there without thinking about it. Also, I have 2 golden beasts done. That's a 60% chance that we could get the check right now. Okay, we got it. Wasn't anything good. Did I kill 20 things in between planting? I might have. I'm gonna harvest over here then. I could also kill these three idiots. Just as a little buffer. Yeah, okay. Let's see, I can get my 3 essence item out of here. Okay. It's interesting. Pegasus was my default, right? Yeah. Start filling back up on Pegasus seeds. There's spring. Okay. That's a really fun find. Oh, yeah, let's see if the Rusty Bell actually... No. Yep, once again, the Rusty Bell still not doing anything. And still... I really need to remember to... to pause the game as soon as I get the Rusty Bell and see if it actually ends up in my inventory at all. I have no idea why the Rusty Bell is acting like that. No. Oh man. If I didn't move up, I would have had it. I don't know, something is just not putting the Rusty Bell in my inventory. I could try get item the bell. Let me do this check first, and then we'll try that. It's in the inventory. So let's see if it works now. It should. We have it. Let me just confirm that it stayed. It stayed through save and quit. Now the moment of truth. Yep, it works. So something is just not putting it in my inventory, or it's getting deleted somehow. Maybe something's overwriting it, like when you pick up a different item. Did I lift this rock? I did not. That's fun. Hide and seek skip, even though I already have the cape. That would involve actually learning hide and seek skip. Never fully did. Like, I started learning it and then I kind of gave up. But that was before, like, there was a good setup for it, so I think maybe now it wouldn't be too bad. Jewel! 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 Oh yeah, there's that one too. That one's not terrible. I don't think. Alright, so now that we have a jewel, I think we have... Well, now that we have a dragon key, I think we have access to our final dungeon. And considering the fact that we... Actually, we know that that's not an essence up there. Because there's only 6 essences in the seed, and... Yeah. We've already found ways into other dungeons. Or like essences in all the other dungeons. So yeah, we gotta do D8. It was either this or find the bell for 6. We only need 5, but there are 6 placed in the seed. So 2 dungeons are guaranteed to be barren. Oh, and I don't have Gale Seeds, but we get first try anyway. Perfect. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I guess I need to practice this. That's what I need to do. Yeah, it's on the second red. I think it's the late second. I think early second fails. There we go. Yeah, waiting for after second Fred is a little bit easier, for sure. It's just one of those tricks that I have not done a lot of recently. So that I just need to get a little bit more practice with. Which is why we do this in the beginning. Like, we do this to get more practice. Really? Alright, time to answer the question. What does the owl say? The bomb flower can be found. Cool. Also, that hint never populated. Oh, there's our boss key. No, I'm not disconnected. That was prior to that. Because it shows the pole's voice after. It would have been after the pole's voice check. Also, I don't know why the tracker stopped tracking. Or how it disconnected. I also have to be careful here. I don't have enough keys to do this. Yeah, I think if I get this key, door, block, yeah, now we're good. Yeah, door, block, block. I could go over here just to be extra safe. Why not? What's going on, W-Burn? It's not even a key. It's some pizza. But yeah, because we're in go mode, we don't need to do the rest of the dungeon. Normally I would still be clearing the rest of the dungeon. You had to drop your fire right there. Right, normally I would do the rest of the dungeon because of key situation, but we don't need to go anywhere else. We don't need to get any more items, so let's just get through here and get out. I do realize one thing that I would like, but we're not going to go out of our way to get. We don't have a level 2 sword. Oh, where did it say the level 2 sword was? It was... Oh, it was on Western Coast. Yeah. There was a sword on Western Coast. So we would need the bell for that. So there is one sword at large, which could very well be on Medusa Head right now, and it would be the most amazing thing ever. I tried. Make you 5 essence, let's go. That's the best spot for it. There was a ring on this ledge, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's see. Is it up here? It's a ring! We'll be fine. We have a blue ring. Where are you going? Wait. There we go. We never get a good pattern here. That's annoying. Perfect pattern. Let's go. Can't get much better than that. Why is it autumn everywhere? Good question. It's probably the world's way of telling Link to leave. I do have blue ring equipped. I was like, I felt like that did too much damage. So I've been playing this whole thing without the blue ring equipped. That's fun. Why would I need that equipped at all? No, I re-equipped it after Blano, I'm pretty sure. Unless I forgot to equip the ring after Blano and just did the equipment. Yeah, rings do nothing unless equipped. That is very true. And you're on your own trying to figure out how to equip. Just because it's in your box doesn't mean it's equipped. Alright, it's time. Time for the best fight in the game. Alright, let's do this. Time to spin to win. 1. Almost 2. Should have been 2. 2. Oh! That should have been it. Ah! Ah! There it is. Alright. Whew. Had me worried for a second. Not at all. I just knew that we were going to be here for another, like, 20 years. And then phase 2 is just complete nothingness. It doesn't even do anything when you have the Fool's Ore. I mean, even if I use the Bigoron sword, it's like similar. Takes, what, a couple more hits? Of course, with Bigoron sword, you have to equip and unequip things because you need to be able to use your seeds, but yeah, no recoil is the biggest joke there. And then Ganon's a pushover too. Pretty sure this is it. Very, very soon. Yep. And there we go. We finished with a time of 2 hours, 33 minutes, 47 seconds. Very nice. We got to experience the Linked Heroes Cave today. Few things that need to be adjusted, but, you know, it worked out pretty well for the most part. Five essences is a pretty good amount. Like, that's probably a pretty solid number. 5 is usually a very nice middle ground. You get to experience most of the dungeons without feel like you're rushing through the game. And once again, the bracelet was a big stopping point. I feel like every seed, the bracelet is a big stopping point, big choke point. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. Appreciate it. That would be really cool if the images at the end had Link sprite, but that's a lot of work for each individual sprite and for not a lot of payoff. Yeah, having Nehru talking with Din there. Having her talk to a Toke or a pirate, like, it would be cool, sure. But it's definitely not like a high priority thing. But yeah, in terms of the beta, the Linked Heroes Cave is a lot of fun. I definitely like it. I like having that extra little challenge and being able to get some extra items, potentially. And it also gives you more incentive to go to the desert because now that there's a dungeon there. So there's a dungeon there, and then there's the back door into the Linked Heroes Cave. So you get 2 dungeon entrances in the desert, which is huge. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Definitely gonna do more playtesting of this and see how it plays with some updates and whatnot. So if you guys enjoyed this Oracle of Seasons Archipelago Randomizer beta playthrough, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.